Live from the local station, News 4 Jax starts now.
A new warning from UF Health. The Delta variant of COVID-19 is now hitting Jacksonville hard. While the state health department has not released a number of Delta variant cases here in our area, hospital administrators say they are seeing a troubling trend.
And they say this form of the virus is making people sicker, and the hospitals are now growing crowded once again. It's believed the variant accounts for half of the new cases here in Jacksonville. Making the outbreak worse, Duval County lags behind the state as a whole with vaccinations. 48% of people here 12 and up have had at least one shot, compared to 58% statewide.
News 4 Jax reporter Jim Piggott is joining us live from UF Health with more on this local surge of COVID-19. Jim, have hospital administrators indicated to you whether these new patients are people who have not been vaccinated?
Well, Tom, the majority of the people that are coming down with COVID right now have not been vaccinated. That is according to health officials I've been talking to. As you had mentioned, there is some serious concern about what's been happening here in the last 2 weeks. Here at UF Health, their cases have doubled, and they say that at least half of those cases are probably the new variant of that COVID strain.
With restrictions lifted and vaccinations lagging, health officials like the director of infection prevention at UF Health says it's leading to major problems in Jacksonville.
It's the perfect storm that we're seeing, and unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon.
At UF Health, there are now 60 COVID-19 patients at their 2 facilities, double the number from 2 weeks ago. 23 are in ICU, and half of those are on ventilators. It's also suspected there are 15 others at the hospital with COVID. At Baptist Health System, there are 133 patients with COVID-19, and 35 are in the ICU.
It does not look like it's going to slow down.
Nielsen says about half of the COVID patients at UF Health are suspected to have the Delta variant, and he says the staff is very concerned about what they're seeing.
That the patients who are being hospitalized with COVID now are more severe illness than before.
There's also concern that information about the variant is not being released by the state in a timely manner to inform doctors and the public.
So I made public records requests and have been asking the health department here for about 2 weeks why they're not releasing this information that's vital to you to let you know how many variant cases are here in Jacksonville.
We're also learning more about the number of COVID cases at the Duval County Jail. The sheriff says they're following CDC guidelines when it comes to COVID and says it's been the practice to place dorms within the facility in a precautionary quarantine when they suspect COVID exposure. When that happens, there's a deep cleaning. As of 8 a.m. this morning, there were 103 confirmed COVID-19 cases across all of JSO's correction facilities. A year ago, JSO was at its highest level of COVID cases in corrections with 449 cases. But health officials are warning it will be no surprise to see the current jail numbers increase.
It's going to spread like wildfire. We know that the Delta variant is more contagious, and so anytime you put people in close proximity together who are not vaccinated or who have comorbidities, you're going to see the virus move very swiftly through that population.
You know, and again, I do have questions for the health department, wondering why they're not releasing that information. Not heard back from them today, at least to explain why they won't release it at this point, and because it is public record, but they're just not saying anything. We're going to keep on them about that. For now, we're live at UF Health. Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.
Thank you, Jim. The spike in COVID-19 cases is also affecting some court cases. In-person jury trials have been paused in St. Johns, Putnam, and Volusia counties. Duval, Nassau, Clay, and Flagler counties are continuing in-person jury trials.